Hey, it's Jared from Re-Spec Performance. We had a bunch of leftover videos from the GTR, the part 2 video we put out last week, just as far as how we actually made the splitter and kind of the process. It's not really a how-to video, but a lot of people were asking for it, so...
This? Who's this?
You want some dick?
You want to
Move the
fight
truck
about
out of
it?
the way.
No.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Move you out of the way.
I'm right to it.
Ooh. The first thing we did when Jason came in is we looked at the setup that he had. What was actually wrong with the splitter? Why did it fly off in the first place? It's a hollow piece of carbon fiber. There's no real structural enforcement. It's totally dependent on the bumper. And there's no embedded steel rings of any kind in between the splitter and the bumper. In the end, all that we were relying on to hold that thing on is fiberglass. And that pulled out in a bad way, and yeah, I would have a real hard time sleeping at night knowing that thing flew off like that. So we wanted to build something with respect to the different racing classifications. Wanted to make sure he wasn't going to get disqualified from time attack or anything else, so 5 inches was the limit. And we put a fair bit of time on researching. We talked to a lot of other guys that are running chassis mount splitters on GTRs. There's one guy on Instagram, we'll tag him here, that we looked at his setup a little bit, and that kind of helped us figure out which way we wanted to go. We didn't really like his mount setup, so we went our own way there. But as far as the general sizing and what to expect for downforce, we were able to get some good data on that. That helped a lot. Derek made a bunch of concept sketches. We reviewed that with the owner, and we were pretty confident in going for a full time attack setup at this point. So the first thing that we did from there is just get a sheet of plywood cut out to the rough shape we wanted, left lots of extra all the way around, and got it squared up with the actual car, laser down both sides of the body, and checked all the mounting points to make sure that the OEM mounting points are in fact square to the sides of the car, and they are, for anyone else who's trying to do this. So once we had the plywood figured out more or less what we want, we transfer that over onto a structural core. In this case, we used a Corcel M80. We take that and cut out the rough shape, get it down, and we make grid lines so that everything that happens from this point on, we know exactly where we are in relation from left to right. We can transfer the bumper on there, and we can transfer the old splitter, get an idea for where that was sitting, and also for our structural mounts. Then we know exactly where everything is going to sit and that it will still be square to the body. We never want to lose that at any point. So when the M80 core was ready, all the relief cuts had been placed, and we actually bodyworked the core. We wrapped the core in 3 layers of dry carbon and set it up with our vacuum bagging system. So we had we used an extra layer of fabric in there to actually bring the resin up flat to the surface, which got us a finished product pretty well right off the bat. That being said, he already had a lot of carbon on the car, and everything's wet carbon. It's your typical piano black with the weave showing through. So in this case, we actually took our dry carbon, hit it with 3 coats of clear coat, and that's where we got that beautiful black finish. Mr. Jason himself, this is 5 inches on the splitter.
I'm not sure. I've never timed myself.
I think it's gonna work.
Depends what you're driving.
Oh yeah, that's 5 inch too.
Yeah. 5 inches is enough.
5 inches enough.
Yo,
it's
say it again.
No, I'm not saying that again. 5 inches in. You caught me on camera.
See how much movement there is?
Exactly. Wow.
There's contact at least 4 different places, just down this one pipe. Of course, these guys need to be mounted. We know about that one. We're going to work on that.
Yes, dude.
See, this is mounted decently well.
Okay.
But as far as things rubbing, like, so the intake itself, you can see right there, there's actually rust forming on that already.
Oh.
Just because it's rubbing against the bottom side of this bracket.
Oh, you scrub off all of the paint.
Yeah, and then it's also where that little piece was here before. That is rubbing as well.
Okay.
And then if we go down, I don't know if you'll be able to see it now. So we know what we were rubbing in here,
Oh,
right?
that's because of
what came out
the
from the bumper, yeah.
bumper.
Yeah, and then on the other side,
Found out they're on the correct sides. They're just completely mounted wrong because the this intake's supposed to sit further back, about an inch or two back.
okay.
Because if you look at these couplers, there's half an inch space in between all these couplers. They should be slid all together.
Oh.
Like you shouldn't be able to put a whole thumb through. So all these couplers have huge gaps between them. So this whole intake, like all these intakes, should come further back once they're done properly. They
Yeah,
kind
and
of
then-
just slapped it together and
How heavy that was. You doing okay there, bud? Turn it on.
the idea. Kind of what I was thinking.
Yes, yes.
What you doing? John, you want to trade?
This is easy. I love my job right now.
Let's get the shape and then we'll just mirror it on the other side exactly.
I think so. So use that for the sides. Well, even the front too, I guess, right? For this front edge here.
Yeah, once we establish, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if that matters or not.
We get that, you know. Because if you lay it flat, it's at a different angle.
Yeah, that won't be the same.
So
Well, we can throw the laser on it with it mounted temporarily, shoot it straight down, use some reference points, and then
freaking lasers.
yeah, the angle. Okay, I see your line.
Of the bumper that matters. This
Yeah.
Dead center. 5 inches. I don't think the sides matter.
Okay, so this will follow right on this line here.
Yes. I just was moving around to get this.
Right.
Where I want my
You're
corner.
trying to get the front.
So I'm thinking this furthest one. So just visually it should look. Just to get a visual for it.
Yeah.
See what I'm
I'll send it to Jason.
like that. It's aggressive. Very aggressive. Oh yeah. Cut there. So we can level this off, but
Yeah. So the laser should be, if we're perfectly level, the laser would probably be right here.
yeah. But yeah, look at this. This would be mint. See the diffuser? We'll burn
Block
this
the
splash
laser
shield.
for you so you don't go blind. Oh yeah. And that's then tight to those, yeah, pretty well.
Yeah.
All those OEM points.
So I saw this at the dollar. Hi, my name's Mike, and who's the mascot? So I was gonna say, Jared, I was at the dollar store the other day, today actually, and I saw this, and I thought of your voice. Check this out, for real though. Look at this. Look at this. Look when you open the pages. What the? It just keeps going.
I'm tired.
Me too. A lot.
We have a dyno.
We do have that.
Yeah. It's over there.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. Goes over there.
It's supposed to.
It will.
When? Soon.
Next week.
Next week?
Next
The
week.
electrician still has to come in again.
Yeah. What happened here?
I gotta stay. Messed up cause I'm stuck in the lane. Messing with a 2-4 riding big toes. Man, yeah, I wanna get on.